almost 10. I'm almost 10. Something happens at 10. Oh, I can get a decent companion instead of this loser. Maybe I get him and the dog. Well, both. Sven, the one named. Actually, how are the two of them looking at each other? I don't think Sven likes me. Maybe it's all the abuse that I've given him over the years. I guess I can't blame him. Let's face it, I'm not a nice man. To Sven. Sven is, well, he's just... I feel like I should be doing something, but I don't know what it is. I think we need some imp stool. Don't we? Because we're not growing all of the things we need here. We need more and more tapanella, which I think is growing here as a group, but we need 3 imp stools. I don't have any shoes. Why are there never any shoes on my feet? Do I have shoes? Oh, I got gloves. Ooh, magic resist necklace. You know what I should do is the, I don't know what I should do. There's nothing to be done. Do I have anything to do? Purchase a meteorlith at the Hood of Omega. Find out about the Dawn Guard. I don't want to help the people of Falkreath. Well, maybe I should just admire the evening. Is it evening? Maybe I should see if my house Carl, Sven, has actually used the 1,000 gold I gave him to furnish my house. I could sleep. No. Oh, Sven. Oh, but I see you don't mind helping yourself to food and stuff. I'll take that vegetable soup.
I'm right behind you.
Sven.
Let's get going then.
Alright, let's get going. Maybe we can find some shoes. Let's go to the Whiterun Stables. And from here,
Need a ride?
we'll take a ride to some imp stool. I need imp stool. You know, all the things I was going to do are not going to give me any imp stool. I really need some imp stool. What about, you know, there's imp stool in here. Maybe. Maybe there's some shoes. Should I start making some soup and so forth? Maybe I should. Maybe it's time. I feel like maybe it's time. I don't know what time it is. And, let's see now. So that's just 1 imp stool, right? And I need 3. If you pick it, it's just 1. Not potions. Ingredients. Yeah. So I need to pick it twice more. Why didn't I pick it when I was here clearing this place? Shut up? Okay. I believe I can fly. I don't know why it does that. That's great. A lot of Skyrim's charm is just the weird behavior it has, you know? It's like, I don't know how they... I guess things have unintended consequences, and I guess you you know, like life, really. You try and do stuff, and then not everything comes out like you think it will. And it must be that way with programming, too, right? Wait, that was canis root I just planted. God bless it. What's it? Activate fertile soil. Okay, well, I guess that's it. And then here's the other imp stool. Okay, so that's 3 imp stool, 4 Mora Tampanella, and the canis root. I think that's got canis root also. Hey, look, it's daytime. Look at the pretties. Look how pretty everything is. It's so pretty. Ugh, why haven't I fallen off here? Oopsie daisy. Early in the morning, I'm giving it. Oh, wait. Now there's a tricky shot right there. I gotta get over the. Ha! I forgot I have. Oh, you know, that's what I need to do. I gotta get the Grand Soul Gem. I can't just walk around without a Grand Soul Gem. Azura Star. We gotta do Azura Star. I don't know. Everybody's done Azura Star. Should I do Azura Star? And there's a book. You know, look. Oh my god, what a shot right in the back of the neck. It's times like this that I am profoundly in love with myself. I guess I'll say that. You know, somehow it seems like when you're higher level, maybe it's a better idea to look at spell books when you're 30 than it does when you're 10. Points are so easy to get when you're 10. So what we need to do is get to Azura Star. I don't think I'm going to go through Ironbind Burrow. We need to know it's dark already. I'm a goat. Yes, I am. I'm a goat. And I see that one sailed over his head because I wasn't far enough away. You may notice, were you with me when I did the steel arrows? I got more arrows. We've moved on. And I think I'm going to actually get... wait. I would need 2 more blacksmithing points, right? For... I know I shouldn't look into menus because... Yeah, next is Elven. So I'm going to take Elven next and then get the Elven arrows, which are damn decent. And, for an archer, you can buy arrows from whoever. I might not have mentioned this previously, but I don't care for the afflicted. If God wanted me not to kill them, He wouldn't have given them a deadly disease. As far as I'm concerned, they're here to fill my soul gems. I don't know, maybe that makes me a bad person? No. No, I don't care. I don't want to wander around in the dark. Also, the videos have been looking very dark lately. Are they dark? Do they look dark to you? Because they look dark to me. What do you think, 12 hours, 11 hours? We'll try 6 a.m., see how it looks. Anything good? I'm kidding, there's never anything good. That's a steel sword. I should give this steel sword to Stupid. Amulet of RK. We'll find him something. This, you know, this time of the game feels like Orkin sword to me. There should be an Orcish sword somewhere. I'm not wearing any pants, or shirt, or cold, or coat here on top of this mountain. Because Ellen through the blind is not only blind. Oh, lordy. Save me, Sven! Get him, Sven! Well, that's fair. I see these ancient Nord arrows, you may recall, are Sven's. I see his archery. It's a witch. What's a witch? I've never seen a witch. What are witches? Oh, I've seen a witch. There's a witches of Gamora, Witches of Gonad. But they're the ones that are. I think if you do the companion quest, you need to get witches' heads to cure lycanthropy. To cure lycanthropy. I don't know why that would be. I'm sure it's all explained at the moment, but I don't recall why that would make sense. But you know, this game is a lot like life in the sense that it's more fun if you don't think about it too much. I of course would know nothing about that. I think about everything too much all the time. It's sort of my hobby. It's a long way to Tipperary to love. Now, for some reason, these guys down here are just super eagle-eyed. I always feel like they shouldn't be spotting me when they do. I don't know why they're so... Most people you can sneak up on, so there he is. See? Oh, well, I see. The idiot tipped him off. Well, that's actually doing your job, Sven. Good job. I don't want you to think I'm always criticizing you. Now, don't piss off this one. See, now that guy seems like a long way away. Now, this is so my logic is that if he's this far away, the arc of the arrow is going to be coming down. Right? There's no way that the arrow is going to be climbing up anymore. So when my arrow gets to him, it's no longer going to be on the up. It's going to be either even or on the way down. So if I aim at the head, and that means that if the arrow has dropped more, it'll hit his body. Right? If the arrow's on the way down. If I miss and I aim over his head, then I miss. It goes over his head, he'll get up and wander over to wherever the arrow falls. I'm going to actually aim. See, but I don't get his whole body because he's sitting, so I'm going to see if I can aim just above his head. Not much. Maybe there. Now, I would say that actually hit him low. So I could have aimed higher from that distance. That looked like it hit him kind of in the lower, in the liver. Looked like it hit him in the spleen, kind of. Hindsight, what? Did I hit Sven? They don't die if you don't swing on them, Sven. Oh, I think Sven got him. Well, Sven, alright. Good old Sven. Maybe I'll have to change my mind about you. Black Mage Rose, Steel Arrow. Wait, I'm not using Steel Arrows, am I? I have some Nord Arrows. Steel Arrows, okay. Alright. So, we got that. This is episode 6, I think. I think we're on episode 6, man. That's amazing. Maybe I'll do some shouts. You know, that's what I ought to do is, you know what I've never done, really? I have gotten a couple of alternative shouts, you know, but I've never used them. Like slow time is supposed to be great, right? Because you can, you know, you keep moving and everybody else is slowed, or some sort of mass paralyzed or something. I should get some decent shouts. Maybe I'll do that someday. The problem is I'll have to activate the dragons. The dragons are scary. I don't want to activate the dragons. That looks like some, that looks like some boots. Maybe I could use some iron boots. That's very nice. I'm looking like a grown-up. When people ask me and they say, Elenthyr, I could give them a Nordbow. They say, Elenthyr, you're not wearing any clothes. You're not wearing, you know, you're naked. You're not wearing any clothes. And I say, that's funny, I dressed myself this morning. But I'm blind, is the joke. I think he could have, I want you to use this bow and take more arrows for your quiver. I guess I could give you, you know what, you need all the defense you can get.
You lead, I'll follow.
Damn right you will. Well, I gotta tell you, walking on the rock and snow has been improved quite a bit by having boots. Should I snag some more ore? How long is it going to take me to blacksmith my way to, at this rate, as, not sure how many points I need. Quite a few, I'll bet. I could probably, I have 18 and I need 30. Oh my god. Alright, well, do we need, I think we want stun. I think we're going for stun. I'm into the muffle. Muffle's fine. But stun with the archery is kind of what... So there's 42, and I think we need... This is power shot, and we need 50. So conceivably, it would be ready next time. Power shot, I didn't read it again, but I think what it does is it gives you... I'll lead him a tad. I think power shot works like 50% of the time. Obviously, well, I was going to say it's only valuable when you're not sneaking, but the truth is, when you're sneaking, it can be valuable too, because if they're if you're going to shoot them and they're going to do something rude like not die right away from your stealth, I get 3 times damage position, and they are staggered, then you get that extra second to maybe get another shot off before they've actually figured out where you are and you're still stealth. And that's kind of a thing. Azura sent me. He heard your prayers. She heard your prayers. And I'm here to help you with your problem. Okay.
Azura has
You know
seen
what I'm
your
saying?
cunning, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you.
I don't believe in fate.
Perhaps
I really
that is
don't.
what you are meant to believe, to better serve your role as Azura's champion.
Well, the truth is I can't argue that,
Not
but
alone. Azura
if everything
crosses
is
all
predestined,
paths.
as they often say, which is the argument, you're determined by evolution or your physiology or your conditioning as you grew up to make certain choices, and therefore you don't actually have any control and you have no free will, which I think is how the argument goes, which I cannot refute, frankly.
There is no one else, but very well. I cannot force you.
All right. Now look, I really need the gem, so
Azura has seen your cunning,
Okay.
traveler. It was not.
okay.
This,
Okay.
She is a Daedra.
I'm
You
going to
must
finish
wait.
that thought about whatever it is I'm
It
saying.
is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs
Stop
are
talking.
never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to winter.
So the argument against free will essentially is that evolution and your upbringing, your culture, people who taught you, they make it so that they condition you so that you're going to make the choices you're going to make. So you can't really make an independent decision because evolution has demanded that you want to stay in a group, or you are afraid. That looked like that felt like it hurt. Or evolution has demanded that you, I don't know, what have you. All the things that the evolution obviously demands that we do. Evolution is a huge determiner. Think in terms of, for example, racial prejudice or just prejudice in general. You know, it is evolutionarily, evolutionarily. Is that a word? It's evolutionarily in your favor to be distrustful of people outside of your group. It's just, they're going to be much more likely to have your back. Jesus, look at Sven. Look at Sven go. You couldn't just follow me down the mountain, Sven, right? Look at him go. Why? And so you are going to, so if you see someone you don't know, or someone who for whatever reason appears to be outside of your group, you are going to reflexively not trust them. You're going to reflexively, you're not going to be making conscious choices unless, there is a possibility of learning. But that takes, a good deal of effort, and that itself is a product of evolution and conditioning. I was raised in a liberal way. I don't mean liberal in the political sense, but in the way that you should keep an open mind, you should be re-examining your beliefs. I was conditioned in a way to be liberal. I mean liberal in the sense of a liberal education. Oh God. See, this is where you'd want stagger. Get up, Sven. So anyway, that's the idea behind, and I can't argue it. I mean, it really, it's a compelling argument. I can't say no to it. But here's the thing. In terms of the quantifiable difference it makes to me when I'm trying to pick which shirt to wear, it's zero. I still have to make a choice. Whether that choice is determined by my environment and conditioning over the years, I still have to go through the process of deciding. So for all intents and purposes, it doesn't make any difference. Free will, it doesn't matter. That's what I think about free will. In other words, it's a pointless question. There's no percentage in thinking about it beyond a certain point, beyond understanding the arguments. It doesn't matter. Even if I agree that my choices, ultimately my choices are pre-made and fate is a thing, it doesn't matter because
my job is to serve. The Jarl has put out a bounty on me. Maybe you'd like to help. It'd be good to have that staff in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college. Thanks. I'll be waiting for it. Until next time.
well, you won't have long to wait because I'm going to go get it.
I'm sorry. Could you describe
So there are other questions that are not worth thinking about. I have decided. One of them is like, what happens after you die?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already
Well,
corrected it.
what difference could it possibly make if I know or don't know
This is why
in the first
people
place?
across
Well, I
the
guess,
world
I don't know. I guess if Christians are right and I'm going to go to hell, it would make a difference to me. But the bottom line is there's no way for me to know. I'm not dead. The people who are dead aren't talking.
So don't bother asking. My days at the cop. Who sent you? Azura. What do you
Oh my
know
God,
about
my
Azura?
speech is so good I talked him into that?
They are.
Wow.
Some of us wanted to find out.
I know that I should go through this so that people can understand what he's saying. But this game, like all other,
The date.
You can't take that.
I can take it and I did take it. I don't want to be here anymore. Oh Lord. Shit. Okay. All right. Whoa. Everybody just calm the fuck down. You know, I stole Nelakar's staff for him. Do you think I don't have it anymore? Oh, I do. Why didn't they take the staff away? Wow, now I've got a criminal record. Hey, dude. Neat trick. Wish I could do that.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
Uh-huh. Well, here's your staff.
This should come in handy. Here, let me show you a few tricks I've learned about buttering up royalty.
So, if you can't have any verifiable evidence for a thing, any valid evidence for a thing, what is the point of thinking about it if you can't determine it? It's like people say to me, oh, well, you know, I guess to use an extreme example, God exists. Okay. Well, can you prove it? You know, is there any evidence that, you know, because apparently he can't be seen or heard or, you know, communicated with except in the most esoteric of ways. So, you know, okay. I guess I'll find out what spell I don't know how to do that they'll ask me to.
Guard might get nervous. With his weapon drawn.
But the bottom line is, you know,
Cross the bridge at your. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open.
what you get is something like this. I was
Most
talking to a
will
nun
likely
one
do
time,
so because they have heard of the college before.
and I said something
This
like
is the
that to her,
college of
and
Winterfell.
the nun said,
A
well,
safe haven
you know,
for
God is
winters
like
and
the wind.
storms.
You can't see
A
it,
place
but
of
you can
wisdom and
feel it if you see what I mean.
Perhaps. But what is it
And
you
what I
expect to
didn't
find
say to
there?
her is,
It would seem that the college, not just a small test.
all right, come on.
Excellent. Those invested in restoration magic find healing hands to be essential.
I don't have healing
Can you
hands.
cast it on? No. Well, if you think you're capable of it. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around.
30 gold
Here
is
you
cheap
are.
for
Now I'm
that spell.
anxious to see you cast it.
And I can learn the spell, but I can't cast it. I don't think. Let me, no, because I haven't taken any. That's a restoration spell, and it takes. Oh, I guess I can cast it.
Wish those glory days you lie behind. At the college or
Am I supposed to cast it on
well
her?
done indeed.
Okay.
I think you'll be a superb addition to
Do
the
ya?
college.
So here's a tip
Well,
for
I'll
Feralda.
lead you across the bridge.
You don't have to follow her across the
Once you're
bridge.
inside, you'll want to speak with your master.
Well, I could use healing hands on Sven if he's not feeling well. Or not. And then so you follow her across this bridge, right? Which is, in my view, interminable because everybody else in this game goes really slowly. And then the other thing you do is you talk to her.
Before you even ask, yes,
No, you don't talk to
yes,
her.
does that cover everything?
Yeah, it covers it. Shut up.
Until next time. I've made myself.
Then you talk to
Welcome
her.
to the college. Another. Well, first you'll need.
Yes.
So then she's going to take the vote. She's going to lead me around, which I'm also not going to do. But then you can just walk in here and shit's happening. And the thing about the College of Winterhold quest is that they... Wait. Are things happening?
Welcome.
Ah. The College of Winterhold quests are... there are certain things, like... I would kind of like to have the amulet that gives me the extra magicka. I mean, you have to do 3...
Can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think
I think you have to do 3 or 4 dungeons in order to get this amulet, but it gives you 30 health, 30 stamina, and 30 magicka, which seems like a good thing for me to be carrying around, as opposed to, say, 20 points of archery skill, which might be better, I don't know. But I don't have the extra stamina and magicka, and I don't want to wear one item, and I don't want to put points into it, so it's the only way I can get it, really. But you can't do this because this first bit of the quest where you go to the haha is the only way to be able to get in there. It's locked and you can't get in there without him. So you have to do this to be able to get in there. And that's one of the places you have to go to get that.
What do you think we should do?
And the other one is...
Not going. I admire your restraint, but there are times when you must make decisions, even without all the facts. Rely on instinct.
We're all pretty new at this, right?
um,
Let's just give it a chance.
and the other
What's
one
the worst that
is, after this,
All right, let's settle down.
you have to move the quest along long enough to get to
In continuing with our
a
theme of
dwarven
safety,
ruin
you start with war.
that you want to go to for the Ethereum Wars, and you can't get into that unless actually there might be a side entrance into that. You just have to go to one room.
Would you mind helping me with
I might be
the
wrong about that.
Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I'm not. I don't know shit about shit.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there,
I'm standing right over there.
and you block it with the ward.
Gosh, I sure will.
Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Ward spells are also restoration. Here we go.
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
What you learn here will last you a
Or else
lifetime.
this won't work.
Several of
I
your
don't want to hurt
talents.
you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent.
If he just shot it at me in the first place, I wouldn't have run out of mana.
I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout
Okay.
history. The college
Okay.
has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the
Okay.
ruins of Sodom.
So okay.
It's an excellent learning opportunity.
Okay.
I suggest we meet there in a few hours.
Okay.
And see what awaits us
I suggest you shut the hell up.
That's all for now. Thank you.
Okay. I just didn't want to leave without him. What happens if I kill on Karn? I bet he can't kill on Karn. I bet he just staggers and then he falls. Alright, well, I think that's enough for now. We'll call this an episode. Kind of a raggedy episode. But we did a bit for the, we did our bit for the Azura Star, so that's good. there's a story about the Buddha that goes like this. You know, he's the fancy teacher, so everybody's saying, you know, wants to ask him everything. And his whole gig is pretty much just, you know, don't be a dick. And the way to not be a dick is to think about all the ideas that you have, that you've taken up that maybe aren't serving you in the way that you think they do. And that's really, you know, what Buddhism is in a nutshell. I'll tell you what Buddhism is. But people want to project more onto it. You know, they want to say, you know, they see, oh my God, I didn't mean to clear the fucking butter. But I get it. So they want to ask him, you know, what happens after you die? Is reincarnation correct? Things like that. And so they ask him these questions. They say, you know, is the world eternal, or is the world not eternal? You know, is the are lifetimes infinite, or are they not infinite? You know, your infinite number of lifetimes stretching back through all your reincarnations into forever. Or are they not? You know, are you... Anyway, here's the point. The Buddha answered these kinds of questions famously in the same way, which is he says nothing. He doesn't answer.
Let me guess.
He basically dodges the question, to put it another way. And I think it's like this question of free will and what happens after you die, in the sense that, you know, who cares? It doesn't make any difference. It's not important. It doesn't, you know, pondering these things too much. And this is coming from a guy who overthinks everything, obviously, or I wouldn't be talking in this way. But this, you know, there's no percentage in it. There's no point. It doesn't matter. That's what I think. It's not the only opinions I have. I have other opinions. So here's a potion that's valued 237, and look at this. Look what it... It's such an incredibly alchemy booster. And if I actually spend some time enchanting, so I can put on some enchanted alchemy gear when I do this, since my alchemy will improve over time, my ability to make potions will drive up the value of the potion, and of course using the alchemy will drive up the value of the potions. It's very effective. It's a great way to level, obviously, because I've been pitching it for years. You know what I'm saying.
Good day.
And then I think we can just, we'll see if we can get away with doing, just making leather helmets. I think I'm going to marry Camilla Valerius.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Well, I don't know, you may call them treasures, but I call them junk. Oh, maybe I could put on mage boots. I'm totally going to put on mage boots. Maybe college boots. We'll see how those look. Where did I get this novice hood? Where did I get that? Huh.
Till next time.
It means
As you see, Camilla, I am not overly fond of clothing.
so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
You know, that sounds like the kind of gratitude that result in your marrying me if I were to find out about marriage in Skyrim, Camilla. So that may be what we do. not... Maybe.
Lucan, we don't sell silver buckles, do we? One of the customers was
The
asking.
Riverwood Trader.
Well,
Take
I was
a look.
thinking we should. We could stock all kinds of specialty items. You know, cater to some of our more customers.
Till next time.
Could it be that I haven't DE'd these, Didn't I start off? Where did I get that stuff? Oh, it's probably one of the mages I killed. Where the hell am I? This isn't right. Oh, I went too far. Maybe I should marry somebody who,
I envy you the chance to see this dragon up close.
well, I may never see him, so.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Huh. So I should just sell those. Wait, you want them?
Come to Dragon's Reach. Take a look.
Take a look. It only weighs a pound. Maybe I'll need an extra 30 mana points. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Get rid of the boots for now. Take the stamina versus the health. Get rid of the scroll of mayhem.
Remember, your mind.
Alright, well,
is the weapon you have.
maybe we'll just skip this episode. I don't know. But that's it for, I think it's already gone on too long. I should have cut it off a while ago. I'm trying to keep them a little more bite-sized, if you know what I mean. But it's not easy. I enjoy making them. I like talking. But I guess I have things to do. It's not the same as I want to do things. I kind of want to do them because if I don't do it, then it's a drag. You know, like when you have to do stuff around the house or fix things or whatever. I don't want to do them, but I don't want to live with not doing them. Which means I want to do them? I guess. Alright.
Tired of Webster? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your king for a choice cut steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Alright, I guess that's it. Ciao, man.